What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after the wild card round in year number 5 of our Columbus Aviators franchise. And as you can see, the San Diego Chargers ended up picking up a victory. We're going to find out how they did that soon. But first, well, let's check that out first before we do the yearly awards here. Let's go ahead, see what we got going on, and then we will get to the yearly awards. So next up, well, let's do this first. The Dolphins defeating the Jets 41-35. The Giants beating the Eagles 30-24. The Chargers crushing the Jags 38-3, and this is the team we are about to go up against, and that is concerning considering how good the Jags defense is. And then the Packers squeaking by the 49ers 30-29. Unfortunate for me, but it's the way things went. Let's go ahead and check out the player stats here, see what we got going on. And it looks like Tannehill went down with an injury. Well, maybe not. Maybe that was just like a one-time fake play that worked for a touchdown. 1 of 1. Yeah, I guess it was just a fake. Interesting to see, but Brandon Oliver, the rookie out of Lafayette, pulled it out to get a 25-yard touchdown pass there. Matt Ryan on the Jets, 262 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions for him. Tannehill, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, 302 yards running the ball. Dre Parker here, 25 carries, 76 yards, 3 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. He did fumble once. Sherman getting a touchdown for the Jets, but look at this, 5 touchdowns on the ground between Rodgers and Parker here. Only 2.4 yards a carry. He did get 3 touchdowns, so the Dolphins running backs really making it happen today. Receiving the ball, Kevin White, 13 catches, 131 yards. No touchdowns, though. Devontae Parker, 4 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown. What was Dre Parker and Devontae Parker? That's what I was thinking of. Eric Decker, 4 catches, 66 yards. Pettigrew, 4 catches. Hobbs, 4 catches. 2 rookies here, both for the Dolphins with 4 catches and totaling 138 yards. Very good for them. Go down the list, we got another touchdown. Dre Parker also getting a touchdown on the ground. So the Dolphins running, or through the air, the Dolphins running backs just really contributed in this game. Tackles, we got Davis McNeil and Logan Ryan. Sacks, let's see what we got. Sheldon Richardson, Ndamukong Suh, we saw how good he was throughout the year. Nikel McElroy, I believe he was a rookie. If they lost, it would just say experience 1 there. So Sean Godfrey with the half a sack and Calvin White with the half a sack. Interceptions, 1 for Demario Davis. We saw that there was a fumble as well. Let's go ahead and check this out. Well, where is it? There it is. All right, Sheldon Richardson forcing a fumble, and the Jets were not able to recover it there. So that is going to be it for that game. Let's go ahead and check out what we got going on in the Eagles-Giants. The Giants going to get a victory here, 30-24. And this game went to overtime. Cooper Griffin in the end will lead his team to a victory. 380 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Marcus Mariota on his new team, the Eagles, unable to get it done here. However, he appeared to be healthy throughout the entire game. No touchdowns, no interceptions either. But, you know, he didn't go down with an injury, and that's really what hurt his cause here with the Columbus Aviators. DeMarco Murray, 19 carries, 87 yards, 4.6 yards a carry and a touchdown. Jabrian Price, 20 carries, 78 yards and a touchdown, only 3.9 yards a carry. Shane Vereen, 3.9 yards a carry as well and a touchdown. Then Ray Rice, 2 touchdowns there for the Eagles. Mariota did run for 63 yards on the ground as well. Receiving, Crockett Gilmore, 9 catches for 58 yards. Odell Beckham Jr., 8 catches, 112 yards. A bunch of catches here again. There you go, Stedman Bailey, 4 catches, 142 yards, and 2 touchdowns for him. So just a monster game for the receiver there, and that's definitely going to help his team get a victory. And I wonder if a lot of that came in, or at least one of those catches and touchdowns came in overtime, because that would definitely be huge. Kendricks, 15 tackles, 11 for Zach Brown. Sacks, we got 1 for Kyle Van Noy, 1 for Demontre Moore, half a sack for Skrine and Ayers there. No interceptions were thrown on the day. I don't think I saw that there was a fumble either, but let's check it out. No fumbles forced or recovered there either. So Giants winning a game in overtime against their division foe. They did have home field advantage, and it looked to come into play. This is the big one that we have to focus on, as our matchup is going to be against the San Diego Chargers here, led by quarterback Artie Bell, 278 yards for the second-year pro out of Clemson, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Geno Smith really struggling, only 169 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for him. Going on to rushing, Melvin Gordon, 4.8 yards a carry, 96 yards, a touchdown. He did fumble the ball, though. Carlos Hyde with 5.2 yards a carry. They really didn't give him the ball a whole lot, though, only 13 carries. Risky decision when Geno Smith is your quarterback to try to win the game through the air. Of course, if they fell into a hole early on, that would explain it. You know, they did lose by a lot. They might have felt the need to pass the ball down the field and make bigger plays. 2 touchdowns for LaShore here. I'm not sure if I said that right. Please forgive me if I didn't. Charles Sims with a fumble for the Jags there. Receiving, Justin Fernandez, 6 catches, 80 yards, no touchdowns. DJ Cunningham, 6 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown for the rookie there. Outstanding rookie. We saw what he did with the stats in the last news video. Keenan Allen, only 3 catches for 39 yards. He did get a touchdown, though. Pretty good game for, I mean, not a great game from him, but the fact that he got a touchdown kind of made up for the lack of catches, I would say. Vincent Snow, we know how good this guy is. 13 tackles, 12 for Perry Riley Jr., and Dustin Gilbert with 12 as well. Sacks, we got 1 for Eli Harold, 1 for Campbell, 1 for Gardner, half a sack for Gilbert, Smith, Williams, and Atachu. I probably said that one wrong too. I apologize. Interceptions. Rashard Riley, the rookie, and I'm pretty sure he got an interception against us when we played him, and that's also Kason Dobbs. I'm pretty sure he got an interception when we played the Chargers, though. Fumbles, let's see. 1 fumble forced for Gilbert, Williams, and Chris Conte. Fumbles recovered, Gilbert. Gilbert just had a monster game. I mean, look at this rookie. A fumble forced, a fumble recovered. Let's see, a half a sack and 12 tackles. An outstanding game for him. Let's go ahead. We got one more game to check out here, and that is going to be the 49ers and the Packers, with the Packers barely getting the win over my team. All right, and is Aaron Rodgers injured? He is, and they still got the victory with Garrett Grayson. 107 quarterback rating, 378 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Phillip Rivers still in the NFL, 272 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions for him. Grayson picking apart that defense, though. Eddie Lacy, 17 carries, 89 yards, 5.2 yards a carry. Alfred Morris, 19 carries, 86 yards, 4.5 yards a carry. He did get a touchdown. No other significant stats there. Receiving the ball, Charles Johnson, 8 catches, 93 yards. Blackman, 6 for 89 yards. Prosh, 6 for 29. We got Julian Beasley, the rookie out of Oklahoma, getting a touchdown here. Eddie Lacy with a touchdown, 90 yards on 4 catches. Then the other rookie, Cameron Means, also 6'4", 4 catches, 34 yards, 2 touchdowns. So 3 total touchdowns for the rookie receivers there. Ebron getting 1 for the 49ers as well. Let's go check out defense, see what we got. Navarro Bowman, 14 tackles for him. Clinton Dix with 12. Jordan Richards with 12 as well. Sacks, we got 1 for Eric Sullivan, 1 for Aaron Lynch, and 1 for Derek Marks. Interceptions, 2 for Emilio Griffin, the cornerback out of Georgia here. And then fumbles forced. Let's see if we got anything. We got 1 fumble forced by Shepard. He would also recover for the 49ers. Unfortunately for them, it was not enough. So let's get some more predictions, guys. We have the Dolphins at Steelers, the Packers at the Panthers, Chargers at the Aviators, and the Giants at the Bears. Let's see what you guys think is going to happen. Remember, the Bears probably have the MVP candidate. We'll check that out in a second. Before we do, let's go ahead and check out the Chargers lineup. We did play them this year, but just to refresh it, it is a playoff game. Artie Bell, the second-year pro out of Clemson, 85 overall with Mike Glennon behind him. At running back, Melvin Gordon and Noshawn Moreno. Fullback, Brian Leonard. Wide receiver, Keenan Allen, Jaquante Rhodes, Rod Streeter, Jaron Brown, and Michael Duncan. At tight end, Justin Fernandez, a 90 overall second-year pro. They also have Josh Hill there, left tackle. Matt Khalil, left guard, Orlando Franklin. I mean, this team is stacked. Chris Watt, right guard, Herman. One of the best offenses we have seen all year long by far. Campbell at left end, at right end. I mean, look at this team. They are just completely stacked on the lines there. Left outside linebacker. We know how good Riley is. 85 overall rookie. Again, he did get an interception if I remember correctly. I mean, definitely one of the better teams we have seen. They have playmakers across the board. Eric Weddle still making it happen. And then Chris Haynes, a 4th-year pro out of USC, 94 overall. Definitely going to be a tough game. And if we are the same inconsistent Aviators that we have been throughout the season, this could easily be a loss. We really need the top Aviators team to show up. If they do that, we do have a chance in the game. We know how good our team can be when they are clicking on all cylinders, but if that's not happened, there's going to be a lot of question marks in the air. Yearly awards, here we go. Max Austin winning the MVP award. Cam Newton coming in at number 2. Josh Broussard 3. Russell Wilson at 4. Tyson Russell coming in at number 5. Le'Veon Bell at 6. Marcus Mariota coming in at 7. Joe Flacco 8. Jeffrey Ewing at 9. And Andrew Luck 10. Coach of the Year Tomlin number 1 to 14 and 2 Steelers. Andy Reid with the Panthers coming in at 2. Ryan Mack coming in at number 3. Pagano 4. To scroll down the list, there is Single coming in at number 6 for the Packers there. And we're going to go through these lists kind of quickly, guys. If y'all want to see the players more specifically, just hit that pause button on the YouTube video. We will probably look at the rookie awards a little bit more. Marcus Mariota, number 3 for the former Aviator there. Other than that, though, I want to try to get through this kind of quickly so the video doesn't go on forever. Here we go. Offensive Rookie of the Year for the NFC, DeMarcus Norwood, 80 overall. We saw how many touchdowns he had. James Talbot, 78 for the Rams. Julian Beasley, 79 for the Packers. Trenton Norwood, 73 for the Giants. So 2 Norwood brothers here. Then we have the other Packers receiver, Cameron Means, 75 overall for the Packers. Calvin Florence, 82 overall for the Eagles. Tay Rogers, 67 for the Cardinals. Deion Roberts, 75 for the Rams. Julian Lucas, 76 for the Packers as well. A lot of Packer players there. And Demetrius Pearson, 80 overall for the Redskins. Defensive Rookie of the Year, 83 overall, Marquise Gordon for the Panthers. Le'Veon Tate, 78 overall for the Falcons. 85 overall, DeMarcus Taylor for the Vikings. Herschel Fuller, 67 for the Saints. Josh Rogers, 84 for the Cowboys. Parker Deal, 74 for the Packers. Packers just stacking players here. Jamarian Spain, 66 for the Bears. Zach Lawson, 66 for the Redskins. DeMarcus Scott, 77 for the Giants. And Joshua Felton, 62 overall for the Redskins. Redskins had a few players there as well. Again, we're going to kind of scroll through quickly here. Just so the video doesn't extend forever, just hit that pause button if there's anything you really want to see. And the Packers, man, with all, I cannot believe those Packer receivers did not make it on this list. That is pretty absurd. We saw how good they were. But with as much youth as it looks like the Packers might have, they are definitely a team to fear in the future. There is Kuechly leading the way for best linebacker, defensive back, all right. Go down the list here. Kicker, all right. And let's go ahead and switch over to the AFC. And Le'Veon Bell getting that Offensive Player of the Year. Tyson Russell coming in at number 5 for Offensive Player of the Year. Rodman Scott, number 7 for the Aviators. Defensive Player of the Year. Let's see if we have anybody on this list. And it is not looking good. Nobody making that list, not even Tyrone Stevens. Rodman Scott getting Offensive Rookie of the Year. That is to be expected. DJ Cunningham, though, did have a great season. And the top 2 Offensive Rookies of the Year for the AFC about to go head-to-head in a playoff game. I am surprised their record is only 8-8 with how many stacked players they have. He is 79 overall, 71 Lateral Jeffrey for the Browns, 82 Taylor Reed for the Colts. Stecolian Lewis, 75 for the Dolphins there. Francis Hobbs, 78 for the Dolphins. Another Dolphin, Brandon Oliver coming in, 69 overall. Giggity. Darian Adams, 78 overall for the Browns. Austin Ryan, 75 for the Bills. And Wes Garrett, 78 for the Jags. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Dustin Gilbert. We saw how good he is, and we are about to go up against him as well. Le'Veon Conley, 82 for the Broncos. Rashard Riley, another Charger, 85 overall on this list. And Denitri Benson, 81 for the Ravens. Leon Carpenter, another Dolphin, 77 overall. Anton Ford, 80 overall for the Steelers. CJ Cole, 81 for the Chiefs. Trey Griffin, 82 overall for the Jets. Sean Godfrey, 81 for the Dolphins. I mean, look at the Dolphins, dude. Calvin White, 82, 81. I mean, you got 77 here on Offensive Rookie of the Year. You got 3 in a row. Like, the Dolphins just crushed the draft. And I anticipate they are going to be one of the best teams in the NFL in a few years. Tyson Russell, though, showing that we made the right decision, winning Quarterback of the Year for the AFC. Running Back of the Year, Le'Veon Bell. Rodman Scott coming in at number 2. And it looks like we are going to be forced to start him for our playoff matchup. Wide receiver, Sean Hardy, 91 overall. Curtis Harding coming in at number 3 for the Aviators there. There is Keenan Allen for the Chargers. offensive line, and the Aviators. The Aviators and Steelers both just own this category. So many players from each team there. Ndamukong Suh coming in, best defensive lineman of the year. J.J. Watt down there at number 3, I think he was. Eli Harold for the Jags. Linebacker, C.J. Mosley, number 1. And let's see if we have an Aviator here. Not looking good for the Aviators. Defensive back, Roby and Stevens coming in at number 2 and number 3. White, the second-year pro for the Steelers, coming in at number 1. And he is just a beast. Getting so many interceptions there. That is going to be it for this episode. What I am going to do really quick is we are going to go ahead and promote Rodman Scott to the starting running back. I think we are really thrilled with what he has been giving us throughout the regular season. We want him to get that experience, and he seems poised to have a good game. You know, it's going to be a tough matchup against a very good Chargers team. I definitely think they underperformed a bit throughout the year with their 8-8 record, but we cannot sleep on this team, especially with how inconsistent the Aviators have been, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that like button if you did, and I will see you guys in the divisional round of the playoffs as the Columbus Aviators get ready to take on the San Diego Chargers. Later.